Okay, this is the first part of your final review for your algebra final, fall final. So this is the first worksheet we're going to work on. You should all have one of these. First thing we're going to do is find the x and y intercepts for this equation. 6x plus 3y equals 15. So I know that when I want to find the x and y intercepts, I make a function table. Here's my x, my y, and then I'm going to make a column for my ordered pair. And the first thing I'm going to do is make x 0. And I'm going to substitute that into this equation. So I'm going to put 6 times x is 0 plus 3y equals 15. 6 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 3y is just 3y, which equals 15. Divide by 3 on both sides. Y equals 5. So we just found x is 0, y is 5. That is the y-intercept. That's where my graph is going to touch the y equation, or where my graph is going to touch the y-axis. Now I want to find my x-intercept. So I'm going to make y 0. So everywhere I see a y, I'm going to plug in a 0. So I'm going to have 6x plus 3 times 0 equals 15. 3 times 0 is 0. If I add nothing to 6x, I get 6x equals 15. If I want x alone, I divide both sides by 6. And x equals 2.5. If you do this division, 15 divided by 6, 2 and 3 out of 6 is 2.5, or 2.5. Now don't freak out just because your x-intercept isn't a nice whole number. It's not a big deal. So your x-intercept is 2.5. So this is 2.5 or 2.5 comma 0. So you just found your x and y intercepts, and you have to know which one is which. Now the second thing you're asked to do is rewrite that same equation in slope-intercept form, because right now it's in standard form. So I'm going to rewrite it in standard form, and then I'm going to put it in slope-intercept form, which means I have to isolate my y value. So here's my y. I have to get rid of 6x. 3y equals, I'm going to bring down my negative 6x first, and I can't combine these because they're not like terms. Negative 6x plus 15. I want y alone, so I'm going to divide every stinking term by 3. And we're going to get y equals negative 6 divided by 3 is negative 2. Bring down my x. 15 divided by 3 is 5. There's your equation in slope-intercept form. Y equals negative 2x plus 5. Now be careful. What's the slope here? It's your m value. Your slope is negative 2. Now sometimes people write x here. No, 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 no. Your slope is negative 2. That x is not part of your slope. If you put an x here on your test, I have to mark it wrong. Ew. Your y-intercept is your b value right here, which is positive 5. Complete the table of values using the equation 6x plus 3y equals 15. So we're going to use the same equation again. We're using the same equation 3 times. 6x plus 3y equals 15. And we're going to graph the equation after we do our function table. So x is 3. We're going to plug in 3 random values for x and find the corresponding y values. So if x is 3, this would be 6 times 3 plus 3y equals 15. 6 times 3 is 18. I want to get y alone. So I'm going to subtract 18 from both sides. And if I have 15 positives and 18 negatives, I have 3 extra negatives left over. Divide everything by 3. Y equals 3 over 3 is 1 whole, and a negative divided by a positive is negative 1. Negative 1. Omar just had to make a duck noise. Really?
Bless you.
All right. Let's make x negative 1. 6 times negative 1 plus 3y is 15. 6 times negative 1 is negative 6 plus 3y is 15. I want to get y alone. Get rid of negative 6. I'm going to add 6 to both sides. 3y equals 21. Divide both sides by 3. Y is 7. So when x is negative 1, y is 7. That's enough already to graph our equation. We only need 2 points. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and finish this out. Same equation. The next point I'm going to plug in is 4. 4 for x. 6 times 4 plus 3y equals 15. 24 plus 3y is 15. I want to get 3y alone. Subtract 24. These cancel out. I have 3y. Be very careful here. I have more negatives than positives. In fact, I have 9 negatives left over. Divide by 3. Y equals negative 3. So there's my third ordered pair. Okay, and then we're going to make y equal negative 2. Noah. So 6x would be 6 times negative 2 plus 3y equals 15. Negative 12 plus 3y equals 15. I want to get y alone. So I'm going to add 12 to both sides. 3y is, these are all positive, so I add them and I get 27. Divide by 3 and we get y equals 9. So my 4 points were 3 comma negative 1, negative 1 comma 7, 4 comma negative 3, and negative 2 comma 9. And now it says complete the table and graph the equation. Don't stop filming. I'm still here. I'm looking for graph paper. All right, here we go. So we're going to graph these 4 points. So let's see here. So 3 comma negative 1. Negative 1 comma 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, negative 1, 2, 3. And negative 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm going to connect all those points and graph my equation. Hopefully it's a straight line. It should be because it's a linear equation. And it looks like it is. Okay, now go back to this right here. Y equals negative 2x plus 5. If I start at positive 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yay, that point's on the line. If I go down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, this is still the same equation and the same graph, which it should be because this equation is equivalent to this equation. And if we graph the x and y intercepts, let's see, what did we get for x and y intercepts? here we go. We got 0, 5 for the y-intercept.